Hospital finally confirms fourth Nattawat's injuries are irreversible after weeks of speculation. Gemini Norowit's heartbreaking reaction sparks a global wave of support and awareness for spinal injury recovery. A month of rumors and waiting. For more than 4 weeks, Thailand's entertainment community and millions of fans abroad have been living in uncertainty. The shocking road accident that critically injured actor and singer fourth Nattawat dominated headlines but produced very few verified updates. With no official briefings, rumors multiplied. Some said he was improving, others claimed he would soon be discharged. All that changed yesterday when the hospital treating fourth called a formal press conference. Flanked by specialists in trauma, neurosurgery, and rehabilitation medicine, the lead physician finally offered the clarity fans had been begging for. The medical team speaks candidly. In a somber statement lasting over half an hour, the doctors laid out the facts of fourth's injuries. They described multiple fractures, nerve damage, and a spinal cord lesion. Despite round-the-clock care, several complex operations and consultations with overseas experts, the team said that the possibility of regaining the use of his legs is, at this time, extremely low. They also emphasized that fourth's life is not in danger, his mind is clear, and his upper body remains functional. They stressed that rehabilitation is already underway, and that breakthroughs in science could always change the outlook in the future. But that for now, the priority is helping him adjust to a different way of living rather than feeding false expectations. Inside the press room, reporters described a heavy atmosphere. As the statement unfolded, camera flashes slowed. Many journalists who had covered fourth since his early television roles sat in stunned silence. Some nurses from his ward, attending quietly at the back, were seen holding hands. Gemini, Norowit's public breakdown. Gemini, fourth's longtime friend and co-star, sat in the first row wearing a plain white shirt and no makeup. Throughout the briefing, he stared at his clasped hands, his shoulders shaking slightly. When the doctors concluded, Gemini stood, bowed deeply to the staff, and left without speaking to the press. Hours later, he posted an emotional message on his social media accounts. "We heard the hardest news today. Fourth is still here, still shining, but our dreams have changed shape. We need your prayers, your strength, and your voices to lift him up." The post triggered an avalanche of responses, with fans and fellow celebrities alike sharing messages of encouragement and pledges of support. A global movement of empathy. Almost immediately, hashtags like Fight with Fourth and Stand by Gemini topped trends in multiple countries. Fans created videos of Fourth's best on-screen moments and posted stories of their own recoveries from injury. Nonprofit organizations working in spinal cord research saw record-breaking donations in a single day. Rehabilitation centers in Thailand and abroad offered to partner with Fourth's medical team for free, seeing in him an opportunity to bring attention to their work. What rehabilitation really means. Medical experts invited by news outlets explained what lies ahead for someone in Fourth's situation. They described intensive physical therapy to strengthen unaffected muscles, occupational therapy to master everyday tasks, adaptive technology to improve mobility, and psychological support to cope with sudden life changes. Recovery doesn't only mean walking again, one rehabilitation specialist told the press. It means building independence, a sense of purpose, and a new kind of strength. Fourth can still achieve extraordinary things. Industry responds with concrete action. Production houses have issued statements saying they will adapt future roles to accommodate Fourth's condition. Well-known directors have offered him opportunities in behind-the-scenes creative work. A coalition of musicians and actors is already planning a televised benefit concert, with proceeds going to research and rehabilitation programs across Southeast Asia. Looking ahead, from despair to determination. While the hospital's announcement ended weeks of speculation, it also marked a new beginning. Gemini's visible heartbreak reminded the world that behind the headlines is a real person and a devoted partner. Fans have transformed their grief into action, funding research, spreading awareness about spinal injuries, and showing that disability does not erase talent or dignity. Fourth, Nattawat's story, once seen as a rising star tragedy, is now becoming a symbol of resilience. His journey will be followed closely, not as a spectacle of suffering, but as an evolving testament to courage, adaptation, and community support.